you've experienced it one-on-one.
Yes.
So tell us. I'm so excited to have you. And you know, when I said there's an advocate who's also a sister, you know, serving in the church. Like, first of all, how did you even become a sister in the first instance? Like, tell us something about your childhood, how you actually got into it.
That's a very good question, Betty. I have a long history, but I'll try to summarize it.
Yes, just briefly,
I grew up in a Protestant family, sound Protestant family. And one good thing I appreciate with my mom, for her, when it came to spiritual matters, it was not an option. It was compulsory.
Yes.
Like for us, going to church on Sunday, it was mandatory. You could not negotiate.
Yes.
So I grew up like that in the Protestant family, but deeply rooted in God.
Yes.
Then comes to high school, and lucky enough, my mom takes me to St. Clair Girls Elbagon. It's one of the schools owned by the Little Sisters of St. Francis of Assisi, where I'm also a member. So this is my first encounter with Catholicism, and my first encounter, with sisters. So I'm there, and I'm like, I hear Catholics do worship Mary. Is this true? And you know, I was very curious. And the sisters who were teaching us that time and taking care of us, they were very simple. You could merge with them very easily. You could question anything and they answer you without judging you. So for me, I saw also a mother in them. So I approached one and I asked them, hey, sister, tell me, do Catholics worship Mary? And she was like, no, we don't worship Mary. She explained with a lot of compassion and love and simplicity. Then she told me, Ima, I also do teach catechism. Why don't you attend the classes so that you're in a position to understand the denomination very well? I said, okay, why can't I give it a shot? Here I started my catechism classes, but with one intention of understanding the faith. Do Catholics worship Mary or not? So she covered all these topics. At the end of the term, we were given an exam, and lucky enough, I was the best.
No way.
With my curiosity. So
with your background as a Protestant.
Yes, with my background as a Protestant, yes. So we proceeded like this. I finished all the syllabus, and then I was like, see, I can't get baptized. I think I'm the one who didn't understand the faith. And now, now that I have the knowledge and I have understood the denomination. So I went home, I told Mom, I want to be baptized. She was like, no.
So that means you were never baptized as a Protestant?
No, I was never baptized. And let me tell you, Betty, God works miracles. Every time they could have baptism in that church, I used to run away. I used to run away. I'll just dodge around and disappear. Yes, I go missing. My mom looks for me. I'm nowhere to be seen. So I did like that twice. Then my mom said, anyway, let me give you an opportunity. Maybe when you understand the meaning of baptism, you'll choose where you want to be, baptized. So that's how I ended up now being baptized in the Catholic Church. And actually, even that time, my godmother or the godparent is a nun, actually. Yes.
That is so interesting. Oh my goodness. So you loved you loved Catholic as it is.
Yes.
And you were just like, first back ukendo ukasomea.
And nijue idini.
And you know that's one the thing about worshiping Mary has always been something that attack Catholic Church about, right? So finally now you get baptized.
Yes.
Sasa how did you actually end up? Yani umeingia kwa dini mpaka umekuwa sister.
Sasa nimebaptizwa tuko hapa. Nimebaptiziwa. Nimekuwa hadi confirmed. You see, yes, I was in a Catholic sacramental life in
And being confirmed is like now it's getting serious.
Yes. Even I'm receiving now the Holy Communion and all that.
Allah.
So now I look at this sister again and I admire her. I told you, sister was simple. And she was this kind of a sister when we could go for lunch breaks. Instead of her going to have lunch in the convent, she would come and have lunch with us in the dining.
Right.
Eat the same meal which you are eating. So the moment if you are complaining the githeri, the soup,
weevils,
yes, she already knows.
Okay.
We could go for sports. She's there with us. She was so close to us, just like a mother. And I was like, this sister is very simple, very loving. So this is another kind of life where you can reach out to people and you bring Christ to them.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, so I told sister, I want to be a sister like you. She, first of all, she just laughed. And she told me, but you can't become a sister before you finish school and not just finalizing your academics, but you also need to pass. So Christ also takes the best.
I heard you saying that during the break.
Takes the best. So you have to work hard on your grades. So it encouraged me. Now you see, now I had something pushing me inside. So I finalized with my Form 4 and lucky enough I had performed very well. Now the problem was at home. Remember this time I'm saying I want to become a nun. Betty, I grew up alone at home for 17 years.
What do you mean? Like the only child?
Yes, I didn't have other siblings behind and I'm the firstborn. So even now, the time when I was telling my mom now I want to be a sister, that time I was in Form 2. And my mom was like, no, it can't happen.
You're
Remember,
the
she
only
doesn't.
kid.
Yes. It's as if even she was not planning to have other kids. But now when she saw I've written the letter, I started making application to congregations. Hey, she's
also, there's an application. Will take us through the
process. Yes. Because I know there are some guys there who would want to join religious life and they're like, how do these people end up in the convent? So when she saw I've made an application, and my mom says there's one thing she doesn't joke with me. She says, if Ima tells you, Mom, this I'll do, this one I'll not do.
That is it?
Yes.
Okay.
If so it's a no, it's a no. If it's a yes, it's a yes. So she knew here and be left alone. It was battle at home. But one of her friends used to visit oftenly. I think she shared with her. Then one day she just came and told her, you see, it's God who calls. And remember, even this child, it's God who gave it to you. So if she wants to go back and serve God, why not offer her the chance? Let her go. If that's where her heart is, fine. And then she told her, if she goes and she feels that is not her life, she will come back. But now when you tell her, don't go, and then maybe she gets married, things don't work. What becomes of her? So my mom, her heart softened, and then she told me, you still want to go and become a nun? You have my blessing.
I think many parents need friends like that one for your mom, so that she can have you just do whatever you want to do. Usimshikilie. Ikishindikana anarudi
tu. Home ni home.
So let me ask you, like growing up, before you went to that school, St. Clair's, you said. Like of course there's the dreams, like a girl who has, I want to have have a baby, have a husband, have a wedding and all those things, like as a little girl. Like at what point did you feel like all that is diminished and you just decided to focus your life, in the church and on Christ?
Now when I started these catechism classes and I interacted with the sisters, that's when now everything to do with the world I was like,
like ulisahau, yani yani zile vitu huwezi fanya.
The only thing that was nagging me
what was that?
Yes, I really wanted to pursue political science.
No way.
Yes, that is what I admired, even when I was growing up and all that. But now I joined this time they have not told me you can't do political science and all that. I start the formation. Sisters go for formation for 4 years. 4 years.
What is formation, very quickly?
Okay, formation is a process of discovering yourself. Then you are given some training. For example, how should Ima behave as a nun? You see,
you guys are different. Like
decent.
How do just coming close to you, see the whole studio crew was just like, oh, shalom. Like, there's just an aura that you guys have.
Yes. How do you go about prayers? How do you discern? It has a lot of things. So you go for
4 years.
4 years, first year to 4th year. So this is where they tell me now, what would you like to do? And me, and you see I'm very vocal, I say political science. They tell me no, the canon law does not allow to do political science.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I looked at the other courses which were there and I was like, I think law is almost to what I want.
Yes.
Because with political science you deal with governance and justice. But with the law, I'll pursue justice. I won't enter into politics.
Yes.
Yeah, so I decided to do law.
Do part of it.
Yes, I decide to do law. And when I'm in the formation house, actually also God works things miraculously. Because this is the time when we had post 2000, post-election violence.
2007.
Yes, and people are taking refuge in churches. And we were near a church, so you could see the way women and young kids are suffering. We could attend to them. Now I'm there and I'm like, okay, these people are here. You'll go cancel them. You'll go, you give them food and all that. But law can be used as a tool to fight for their rights.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Then that time I'm still in the formation house. God does not end there. He still continues.
Yes, yes.
We are attacked by thieves.
Who? In the
formation house. We were
people can attack you guys?
Yes.
Who are those thieves, man?
We were attacked by a thief, and I'll never forget.
What did he do? That's bad.
It's a long story, but
okay.
I'll
anyway. Yeah, so the formation house, you get attacked?
We get attacked, and it becomes a court case. And nobody is willing to go to court. You hear issues of court, everybody, So me, with my curiosity and this issue of I want to try.
Yes, yes.
So the formators, nobody is willing to go to court. We'll go with you.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
So at that moment, had you had any sort of training in law?
No, no.
Sasa ulikuwa unaenda kufanya nini hapo mbele?
What happened when the thief actually attacked us? You know, anyway, in the formation house, and let me tell you, that's why you people say nuns are very organized. Through that training, you are given various responsibilities. So when this thief came, and he came to steal, he stole some goods from one of the stores which I was in charge. So now I'm the one with the records. I'm the one who knows what is in this store, what is the number, and all that.
Right.
So he steals, and I tell the formator, okay, kama ni mbaya, we go to court.
And so you went?
we went, and my formator is like, you are serious? And I'm like, yes, we go. So we go to court. That was my first experience in court. Hey, Betty, I'll never forget. I was bombarded by questions. You know, you had an advocate. Right, left, center.
So how did you tackle it without any kind of practice, training, nothing?
No, you know, let me tell you, Betty, it is very easy for me to defend you when you're on the right. Remember, this thief has stolen the store where I'm in charge. Me, I know my things offhand. I know these cartons were 50. Minus 1, it is. So there's no way I'll mix issues there.
Got you.
Yes. So we argue the case, and we are given a determination which was favorable to us.
Oh, good job.
Yes, and I was like,
look at how proud you are, smiling.
Yes, I felt good. I bet I felt good. I went back to the chapel and I told Jesus, hey, thank you. This is the career which I want to pursue. Okay,
so you're saying that was another direction that you said God was also pushing you
into law.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
So now years later, I'm sure you go through the formation.
Yes.
Let me ask you, I'm just curious.
Yes.
Because you know I wanted to be a nun, a sister.
Yes.
So that formation, what are you guys taught? Okay, so how to talk, how to to be to sit kidogo. In case somebody's watching and they want to know.
They want to know.
Or maybe if I want to change and go back.
And join us. Okay, now, personally I was trained in Bahati Novitiate. It's in Nakuru Diocese.
Okay.
And when we go through formation, we are formed spiritually, emotionally, and also intellectually. And I'll explain. When I talk about the emotional part of formation, you are taught a lot of self-awareness, discernment. You call yourself for a meeting and you really ask yourself, Ima, do I really want this thing?
Those meetings are hard.
Yes.
They're tough, eh?
Yes. Then you are also taught spirituality. For example, my congregation, we are Franciscans. I mean, we follow the spirituality of St. Francis. So they'll teach you what is this spirituality of St. Francis. Reaching out to the poor with compassion, humility, and they'll teach you all those things. And then you'll be taught also various forms of prayer. For example, prayer with nature, prayer with scripture. How do you recollect yourself and say, me, Imam, going for the 8 days retreat. How do I pray? How do I do my recollection? They teach you a lot of that.
Okay.
Then now you come to the the intellectual bit, they'll teach you about the church history, a bit of theology. Then they'll also instill some other skills to you, like artwork and all that. That's why you see sisters are very creative.
Talented,
Like the way you're asking me, what do you do with your free time?
Yes,
I do beadwork. Actually, the handbag I walked.
Oh, that one?
Yes, I'm the one who
I guess you'll have to leave it for me now.
Yes, I'm the one who made it for myself. So they teach you all this, this kind of thing, so that when you get outside there, you are all round.
All right.
Yes, you are all round.
Okay. Let me tell you something, Ima. Nice, I can call you Ima because now we are friends.
Yes.
You know, a lot of women, you know, I mean, you're unique, yeah. Because many people think like if you go to the church, you know, like as a sister, even as a priest, like that is it for you. Like that is your life. That you cannot actually pursue anything else. But right now you're changing the, you know, the tide. You're going against the tide. Like we're seeing a very different thing. You feel like you are out to inspire people to still, you know, be at service of the church, but still pursue what they actually wanted. Exactly. Are we likely to see maybe after this, you know, sisters who are news anchors or sisters who
Actually, they are there.
They're there.
They are there. We have one of our sisters who works with Captain TV.
Okay.
Even in the legal profession, I'm not the only one. We are 5.
Oh, nice.
The difference could be how we are reaching out. For me, I know I'm very vocal. I do a lot of trainings, and maybe that's how you've come across some of the scripts which they take.
Some viral ones. I hope we'll have time to play one.
Yes. So it depends with how you reach out, but they are there. Actually, I always tell people, being a nun or being a priest is a way of life. It's just like you. You are a new sankaya. But when you go home, you are a wife.
Mom,
exactly. Yes. So there is life after now being a nun.
So it's not like what's the last nail. Yani, that is it. Your life is done.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's
I think this is something which Kenyans and even the outside world there needs to know. Yes, there is life after being a nun. The only thing is that so long as whatever I'm doing in the society is not compromising my values as a religious woman or as a religious man, I'm good enough to go. Like for me, I'll give you my example. Many ask me, how do you balance between being a nun and being an advocate? Where do one shift from the other? And I tell them there is no shifting. They are all together. It is not that when I leave the convent, I leave my values and vows at the gate, then I go to court. Then when I come in the evening, I pick them from where? No, they are intertwined. All of them are together. So
you're the same person in the convent and in court.
Exactly.
Got you.
And actually in court, it's just another platform for me to exercise these values. Remember, as a nun, I'm called to live the gospel values. What are these gospel values? Compassion, justice, fairness, integrity, honesty.
So it's actually just intertwined perfectly.
Then when I come here to court, see, that's where we get fairness.
All those
This
things.
is where we get justice and all that. So you see, it's the same Ima, only that the platforms are different.
All right.
But so, now being a nun also helps me live my, I exercise these virtues in my legal profession.
All right, got you. So I'm sure you've won. I mean, I've read about you, you know, a lot just recently. Yeah, you've won many cases. You represented so many brands, even corporates, right?
Even that's where I work as we talk.
That's where you work.
Tell you what I do there.
Right. So you've done all these things, right? So of course they give you payment. So where does this money go to? Do you send it back home? Do you buy yourself and your friends in the convent, like, you know, some new some new shoes? Or what do you do with that money? Are you allowed to take that money?
That's very good. Now, bet what happens for us as religious, whether you are a teacher or an advocate, all your money goes back to the same pool. So like myself, I work as a legal officer for the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, where of course I'm under salary. That money, all of it, I don't touch even a single coin.
No way.
Goes to the congregation's account. We have sisters who are gynecologists, others who are headmistresses and teachers elsewhere. Also, their money yote wapi? Kwa the same pool.
Na ikiingia kwa hiyo pool, ampati hata 10%?
Then our needs are catered for equally.
What?
Yes.
Can you send some money back
that's
home?
That's why, no, you can't send some money back home. That's why when you went, I used to see, I have a white...
what do you call it? A string, rope.
No, we call it the cord. It's not a string. If you look at my cord here, I don't know whether viewers can see it. I have 3 nodes. These 3 nodes symbolizes the vows that I've taken. One of them being chastity, not to get married, poverty, and obedience. The one who asking for money, it's covered under poverty. So it goes to the same pool.
They couldn't get a better name. Poverty is like maybe humility.
Now it covers humility and simplicity.
Okay.
You see, if I was not living that vow and I entered here as a nun, and I wanted you to handle me like an angel, I would really be difficult for you. You wouldn't be very comfortable there. But because of that vow of poverty,
Shalom.
You see the way we've intertwined
Shalom.
very well.
Yes. Got you. Man, I'm so happy to have known you. And you know, unfortunately, we're coming to the end of our chit chat. But as we wrap up, what can you say has been your biggest success as an advocate? Is there a specific experience that you had that you felt like this one, I really feel like I changed something in somebody's life or in a corporate life, something like that?
Yes, I told you I work in Kwea. There's one time somebody got an accident at our gate, and people were like, anyway, see, I'm going to go into a gate. It will just end like that. But I took up the case from the league office, did the matter. The guy was compensated. So apart from that compensation, I was happy at least I was in a position to restore human dignity.
Got you.
Yes.
Those values that you're talking about.
Yeah, so you feel fulfilled at the end of the day when you assist somebody, when they get justice. And now that he had some fractures, he's well, and is like, sister, if kama ungenisaidia, sijui vile ninge manage. Yes. Then the other thing, I do a lot of trainings. When I train and I see people have understood what I've taught them, they have known what the law provides and how to do things very well. I also feel fulfilled because I know you are an employer tomorrow, you won't fire somebody without following the law and they take you to court.
Without fairness.
Yes. You are an employee, you now know your rights. You had some wrangles on succession matter. I've taught you succession law. You now even know how to go and file for grants, how to divide property and all that. So I feel good. At the end of the day, when I see at least somebody has gotten something new, I go back and I tell Jesus, anyway, thank you, I've shared it.
Yes. I love that. Yes. All right, let's stand up and wind up the show because the last thing I'd want to know is what area of law have you captured?
Oh, what do I do?
Yes. And also tunaweza kupata aje kama mimi niko na shida, maybe let me not say divorce. Let me say something like let me say something like okay, succession.
Yes.
Maybe labor. Do you deal with ile mtu mzazi anakataa kulipa fees? Maintenance of children matters. Do you deal with those ones? These ones are just ziko mingi sana.
Yes. Now, as you've mentioned, I practice general area of the laws. So I do succession, I do employment. I also do legal audits. If you look at my bill, you'll see very well. I'm also an accredited legal auditor for corporates. And a lot of also drafting policies. I also do drafting for policies. Now, those of you who would want to reach me.
Yes.
But kindly, I don't do matters which contradict my faith. I don't do divorce matters. I don't do criminal matters. So if you go, you kill somebody there, please don't come and look for me. If you want to go divorce your wife, do not come and look for sister. I will not help you divorce because I can't tell you at God has said you stay together until he puts you asunder. Then tomorrow I'm the one who is, I'll be preaching water and taking wine.
What about maybe alcohol, maybe somebody like drunk driving, all those things?
By the way, let me tell you, I'm very objective. Even when you come and you are my client, I'll always advise you objectively. Yes, and if I see...
So you can tell me if I'm going to fail or if I did wrong?
Yes, I'll tell you. I always, and that's how I don't lose many cases, because I advise you objectively from the word. I'll tell you, Betty, this case, you have 99% chances of losing. Go negotiate. Where? Outside the court.
Yes.
Yeah, there are no gray areas for me. It's either black or white. This case, it is 50-50. This one, just sue. Even with the university, that's what I do. And by the way, I did my LLB at Catholic University of Eastern Africa. So if you have children and you want them to be this product you are seeing here, bring them to choir. This is where we
any woman is like a church, sasa mpaka umeenda Catholic University.
Yes.
You're transforming lives.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming. There's a clip that we have. My good director, Kevo, do we have time? Okay, we're going to leave you with that clip. This clip went viral because Sister Ima was she was just spitting fire in this, and she was explaining about, how she does her work and the experiences that you've had with different judges and everything.
Yes.
So from finish the show for us, from Sister Betty
and Sister Immaculate, and also to give you my number for consultation.
Please do.
0712-289-845. 0712-289-845 for consultation.
The last time, just repeat the last time. Somebody's just unlocking their phone.
Okay.
The last time.
0712-289-845.
Yes. There you go. Please consult. Now, is there a time that they should not call? Ni masaa gani unafaa kupiga?
8
Between
to 5.
8 to 5, please.
From 5, I go for my prayers in the chapel to pray for you.
Please pray for us. Pray for us here at TV47. We're really doing well, but we want to continue going higher and higher. Tuombe sisi wote, Mamanyi here, Jim, all our studio crew, the DJ Wiz is there, there's leader, all of us, the director. Just pray for all of us.
Okay.
We need you. Na mliombe Harambee Stars. Muliombea Harambee Stars?
Tulombea, si unaona vile wanafanya poa.
Hapo lakini sasa leo manze imeisha. Walitoka leo sasa.
Usijali, kila siku ifananagi.
Asante. Tumeambiwa. Aya, good night from us. Aya, thank you so much.
Those of you who say hamjakutana na sister kotini, in case we meet, don't think I'm there to pray. Don't think I'm there to pray. Yes, because the main challenge I find every time I log into the court system and I appear, there's a time I was representing one of the sisters, and the magistrate asked me, "Are you sister so and so?" I said, "No, she's my client." "So what is your name?" I repeated again, "Sister Immaculate." The magistrate looked at me and asked me, "Are you sure you are an advocate?" "Yes." "May I have your practicing certificate number?" I just started laughing, then I gave her. And she was like, "Sister, why are you laughing?" I said, "Because every time I log into the court system, the first thing the judicial officers are always asking for is my practicing certificate." She told me it's because we are not used to seeing nuns practicing, that's why. So don't confuse, when we meet in court, it's business. It's law as it is.